WWE Bad Blood is delivering on the name, featuring personal issues playing into gnarly grudge matches that either could have some definitive finales or the stories will simply let the blood flow into a new chapter. Atlanta, Georgia, a city with rich wrestling history to it, will host the event featuring guaranteed violence with Hell in a Cell. So who is winning and losing big in ATL? Who will have the sweet taste of Georgia peach victory or deal with being like the Chicago White Sox and just losing really big? I'm Kevin Kellum. You may not have to agree with my predictions, but as AC/DC once sang, if you want blood, you've got it. Yeah, you have blood in your body right now. Let's keep it right there. Get into the comments and give us your predictions for WWE Bad Blood. This is Sportskeeda Wrestling.
You think you know all the wrestling stories? There's more you haven't heard yet. Join us on Backstage Pass.
Hell in a Cell. Yes, it is the only way to end this very personal issue between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre that has gone on since January of this year. Everyone was excited when CM Punk came back, at least everyone except Drew McIntyre and maybe Seth Rollins. Yeah. Drew McIntyre and CM Punk have been at it ever since. They had some really personal issues all play out. Yes, Drew McIntyre bloodied CM Punk in Chicago, took the friendship bracelet off of his wrist that had the names of Punk's wife and his dog on it. And then Punk, of course, had to cost Drew McIntyre every world title opportunity he could possibly think of, including WrestleMania and countless others. Oh yeah, even a big match in his home country of Scotland. These guys hate each other. The simple, toned down, my family doesn't want me to have this match promos that were a part of the final build-up make completely sense in all of the ways you need them to make sense. Punk versus Drew McIntyre inside Hell in a Cell is a storyline perfect match to build to. This is where it should end, and I think it needs to end with CM Punk getting the big W over Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is solidified as a ethical heel. I know, is that a word? Yes. He believes he's doing the right thing. And Punk's the bad guy. He's the bad guy, not me. I've been here the whole time. That kind of ethical delusion could continue to play out and give Drew McIntyre some new pursuits outside of Punk. This could also set up Punk for some big things to be one of the big baby faces for WWE between now and WrestleMania in 2025. A shark cage in a wrestling match? Yes, it's an old Southern wrestling classic in Atlanta, GA. A women's world championship match with Liv Morgan, her dirty Dom not able to help her at ringside because he's stuck inside of a shark cage, but don't call him Jaws, as she takes on the Queen of Brutality. Yes, one half of the Terra Twins, someone who really hates both Morgan and her ex-boyfriend, whatever you want to call him, and Dirty Dominik. Now, the X Factor is someone who's not on the billing here, the new Intercontinental Champion, Jey Uso. Yes, Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso have been sharing some very friendly messages on social media, so something makes me think that maybe Jey Uso gets involved here, and Rhea Ripley is able to defeat all of these shenanigans, shark cage or not, and become, once again, Women's World Champion. And Liv Morgan is going to cry some of those black mascara tears. In another championship match for the women, WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax will take on Bayley. Bayley defeated Naomi to solidify her contendership for this match, but the story really revolves around Nia Jax and Miss Money in the Bank Tiffy time, Tiffany Stratton. Something makes me think maybe we get that cash in finally here in Atlanta, Georgia. Tiffany got choked by Nia Jax, who felt like, Tiffy, you're not really helping me win these matches in the build-up to this match where I'm going to defend my title. Yes, Nia Jax may be large and formidable. She may be on the best run of her career, but something makes me think she doesn't make her way out of Georgia with the title, and someone is cashing in that pink briefcase or purse or whatever you want to call it with the strap connected to it. And Tiffany Stratton leaves Georgia as the new Women's Champion. Don't sleep on this one. Two former members of the Judgment Day colliding, Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. A lot of personal issues in a personal match, kind of playing on the entire theme of the show. Damian Priest and Finn Balor have a lot to prove. They are two former world champions. Balor is a guy who doesn't sleep on opportunities like this, and he has not been featured in a big premium live event singles match in quite some time. Damian Priest has been in the mix for a while. He held the world title this year, and he's no longer a champion. So what exactly are they fighting for? The personal issues that were created in them being in a faction together. So these two guys gnawing and clawing at each other should be special. Something makes me think, though, that Finn Balor needs the win more than Priest. Another main event built around the Bloodline, multiple people, multiple levels of trust and mistrust. Yes, WWE's undisputed Universal Champion Cody Rhodes has now formed a very odd, tense alliance, yes, just temporarily, with the man he took the title from at WrestleMania, the OTC, the original tribal chief, taking on the new false prophet of everything Bloodline, the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, and a very big breakout superstar, Jacob Fatu. Rhodes and Reigns versus Solo and Jacob Fatu. This is a massive test, first of all, for Jacob Fatu, who premiered for WWE just a few months ago and has had a lot of hype built around him as kind of the new side man to Solo. A lot of people think that Jacob could overshadow Solo, and there is a distinct possibility of that happening in this match. This is Jacob Fatu's match to steal and become a bigger star than when he was coming into this match. It's also a massive test. This is the first time he's really been featured directly in a match, not just playing a supporting role outside of it. For Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, the interplay between them is going to be quite the dynamic to follow. The big cinema that was featured with them filming a promo face-to-face on the field of Georgia Tech University was a special one. Of course, both of them have ties to the Atlanta area, playing in the actual physical space that they're wrestling in. Into the storyline is interesting, but obviously the history is there between the both of them, and Roman wants to get the title back and get this whole thing with the Bloodline settled. Except I just don't think it's going to be that easy for Cody or for Roman. They're not going to get along. Shenanigans are bound to happen. That's right, shenanigans once again. Solo and Jacob Fatu are able to find their way to get a victory in this match. And there's going to be other people getting involved outside of it. Hey, how you doing, Tamatanga Tongaloa? How are you guys doing? Oh, wait, here comes Kevin Owens, who doesn't like the Bloodline. Here comes Randy Orton, who was injured by the Bloodline. They don't like Roman Reigns, so maybe they have an issue with him. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on besides the four men that are billed in this match. There's going to be a lot outside of the match itself. And Solo and Jacob are going to slip by with another big win here. Get in the comments below. You watch this whole video? Come on. We want to know what you think of WWE Bad Blood.